We're good.
Good news. If you haven't already seen it, which I did, so I know it's true.
What? Good dance!
So they thought he might be dead. Or destroyed. Got your back, Nick. Even though we never really talked.
I want this one's head!
Here's
What the?
60-minute man.
I don't think we're alone.
Damn. Okay, we're still in here. Yeesh. No wonder I died because I have no health.
Haven't already seen it, which I did.
Yeesh.
What the?
Well, they thought he might
Whoa.
be dead or destroyed.
Look, it's getting the cheesecake. Look, it's getting. Oh.
Got your back, Nick. Here's Roy Brown. Again, he's not chopping or being mighty.
Say the word, I'll take a crack at that terminal.
Hey,
I'll see what I can do.
think you can unlock that terminal?
Done and done.
Alright, we need a biometric scanner.
Some serious security.
Ooh, what's that? Aluminum can, some buff out.
Sure, that was gonna do it. There we
Ew.
go.
Holy food. Liquid nitrogen. Dispenser.
What's that?
There we go. Biometric scanner. We got it. Theater district? What? In the hospital? Okay, we're just back. Oh, okay. I get it. Alright, we got our biometric scanner from the turret. We're going to go back to the sanctuary. This is a radiation gun. It's like a microwave gun. It's crazy. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and talk to this guy and build. Oh, actually, we built one more thing. We'll be good to go. Dude, how do I get out of this house? Okay. There we go. This is what we're building so far. And now we're gonna build the last thing. Is this right here? Fire this. Demon bitter. Okay. And that, what's this? Yes, of course. Wait. Wait. Power up. You have any working gens over here? No? Oh man, we might have to build one. Alright, it's rank 1 science. Good thing we got a level up. There it is. Are you shitting me, bro? That's crazy. So now I can get it. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Should we come back to this when we can make a more powerful generator? Or should we make 4 generators and just get it over with? I think let's make 4 generators and get it over with. That's 20 power. Here we go. 1. See that? Ah, there we go. Yeah. What do we do now? Power up.
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Oh, this needs some power too, y'all. This needs... Ooh. This looks horrible. Oh my gosh. How does this need more power? We're gonna build another generator, I guess.
Place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
Just looking to trade a little.
Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Yeah, we do.
Let's trade some things.
No, I don't.
My old man taught me that duct tape could fix anything. I don't think he was talking about bullet holes.
A little sip of water. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. If you're new here. Alright, let's see. This thing should have enough power. Oh, yeah.
it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know.
Can we trade a few things?
What's up?
This isn't gonna do anything without power.
Oh, what? This looks so stupid.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Oh yeah.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.
Alright guys, we're about to
Okay.
teleport.
Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
We just teleported. No freaking way.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Useless.
we go on the elevator, guys? Yeesh. It's a trap. Damn, I gotta go talk to the guy that kidnapped my boy. My boy Sean.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
That's highly unlikely,
Welcome
Father.
to the Institute.
Whoa.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Can't pick this. No use. No way to pick this. Would need the key. Busted. Only opens with a key. Jammed. Don't have the key. Can't pick this. Only opens with a key.
Well, interesting. What the heck are we supposed to do? We're allowed to go up and down this elevator here. We're allowed to stare at Sean.
Broken. Would need the key.
Hmm.
Don't have the key. Can't pick this. Busted. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean. It's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me. Your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father.
Mm.
What's going on here?
Please try and keep an open mind. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute. Now it's later.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interests at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
You're here. Glad you made it.
We're all looking forward to working with you. It's an honor to have you here,
You're going
sir.
to tell me about this mysterious phase 3.
Man, now we're literally meeting all these people. What am I doing?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point,
Excuse
she's
me,
just doing
Doctor.
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Well, that's insulting.
I'm sorry. Not my intention. There's just quite a bit going on right now, and your arrival has the potential to throw things off schedule. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Dr. Lee. Tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. He's, how to put it, very organized and precise. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
Dr. Lee. Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Dr. Lee. I'm good for now, thanks.
All right. This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Have you had time to examine Foundation reports on batch 274? Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operation.
Doc.
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally
Clayton
must be close to
Holdren,
10 years old.
head of the Bioscience
It's
Division.
remarkable
I
that any
can't
child
wait for you
can
to see the
survive
work
for
we're
so
doing.
long up there, don't
It's
you think?
truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine.
Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in, and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Alright, so the kid inside the glass box is a synth child. The gorillas we've seen are synths.
The courser's giving me the creeps. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office.
Subject item.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
To knock some heads together.
What now?
They're
Feels like
dragging
this
their
project
feet on the
has been
targeting package upgrades I asked. Maybe I should take some courses with.
Hey, Doc.
Please
So,
don't.
here
There's
you
enough
are.
friction as it is
Justin
between
Ayo,
us and
acting
pretty much
director of
all
the
the other
Synth Retention
departments.
Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
Doctor.
They weren't
I don't know.
You really are.
Most
here.
of them have lasted
Well,
long
all right.
past their projected
I'm
lifespans.
Allie
If you
Fillmore.
ask me,
You can think
they
of
were
me as
built
the
pretty well.
Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. I can't argue
Sometimes
with that.
Quentin
Even
is
so,
really mean
I'm
to
ready
me,
to see the full Gen 3 roll
My
out.
mom
There
says
we
I
go.
have to be
All
nice
set.
anyway.
Unit, you can return to
Hi,
duty.
Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. When Father told us, if you don't mind my asking, what? Now that you've... Now, as you might guess, we maintain and upgrade all of... There's a lot of machinery. The work we do might... So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind.
Uh-huh.
Take your time. Get yourself... If there's anything else you'd like to...
Right. It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of gold that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes. Thanks again.
Of course.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
I will be happy to forward your letter to Bioscience Division. In the meantime,
You smell like you've been above ground.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
So it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you eggheads learn?
Have faith. Let me show you how we deal with such problems. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
It might not want to talk. It would be safer just to kill it.
That would be a terrible waste of a valuable resource. If at all possible, that synth should be returned alive. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Chance you rethought helping me close out some Nick Valentine history? That's fine. We'll talk later.
Most people are good at breaking things. I enjoy putting them back together.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
The Institute isn't our enemy, remember?
I know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Just in case they decide the Commonwealth isn't big enough for the both of us. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Now you got a problem.
That's one way to get the coolant pumping. Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Hey,
Deacon? Is that you?
like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
Stop screwing with me.
This is not for your benefit. It's to stay one step ahead of the railroad, our old base.
That sounds really, really bad.
It was a disaster. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything.
Right. Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing first. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs. Symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake. Anyway, got another rail sign. Right there. close. See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
Hey there.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
Hey.
Oh, thank God. Do you have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
I got one built into my Pip-Boy.
Wait, what?
Easy there. He meant to say, mine is in the shop.
That's better. My heart almost burst out of my chest. Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
It's all right. We're here now. You're safe.
You think I'm goddamn safe? That little Slocum Joes of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome-domed sons of bitches! The front's fortified to hell and back. They place mines all over the goddamn place.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Hey there.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He's probably telling the truth, but you never can tell.
I agree. Odds are good we can take him at face value. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So we're going in through the escape tunnel.
Let's move out.
You lead us there, pal. I got you covered. Back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our...
Won't be able to hack this. Hey.
What's the plan?
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Can do.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you? Sure. I like our odds.
Uh-huh.
First step is to override the security lockdown.
Not that either. I think this one's beyond me.
Hey.
Go on.
See what you can do.
Good plan.
Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. 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 Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. Prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah, we know.
Movement detected. Curious. Combat initiated.
save some lives.
Hello? Engaging hostile life form. Contact detected. Possibly out.
Another active terminal. We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up, and we can give our friend... friends a little surprise.
Engaging hostile life form. Signs detected. Leg actuator damaged.
Nice.
Sure you're not talking sense?
Of course. I guess you... You wouldn't... No. Bye-bye, Gen 1s. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel.
With the most advanced institute
You're
sensors
entering the
available.
Secret Defense
I will
Intelligence
hide
Agency
the
research lab. A place that
Released
never
with
officially
extreme
existed.
prejudice.
It's called the prototype is locked up in the
Where
heart
did
of
you
the
go?
facility.
Sensor anomaly detected. Gone. Excellent.
No way I'm cracking this. Hey, Valentine.
Any chance you've rethought helping me close out some Nick Valentine history? That's fine. We'll talk later.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Need your expertise.
Count on it. These folks weren't playing around. Nope. Let's see about this. It's all yours.
someone present. Upper lid actuator damaged.
Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning. I regret any suffering you may incur. Scanning. If they return, I will be ready.
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Salis Acrote, Suprema Lex.
I am no longer
Open
detected
says me.
presence.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand. Don't let its size fool you.
Excellent.
Appreciating the moment really is a lost art. Still there? Hey, take this. There's an elevator at the end of the hall. Should get a hell of a lot easier End of the line. Just power up the elevator.
Going up. By order of the Institute, you must send out capability detective. Fascinating.
new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
He said he wouldn't risk his life for the cause.
Hello, words. I'm actions, and I'm speaking awfully loud.
Point taken. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Every word he said was true, and then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Call me Whisper.
After Tommy? Or... Either way, that's very fitting. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of our most tightly guarded secrets, so be careful coming in or out. You never can tell when you're in.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
Things are chaotic, so there's plenty for you to do.
An extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command, but what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
You guys recruited me. I don't need your attitude.
Charming. I'm sure you and Glory will be fast friends. One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. Paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
So, is there anyone you like?
Because light on charm doesn't really quite describe it.
Oh, I wasn't aware we were competing for congeniality awards. I thought we were rescuing synths. My mistake. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper counters. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
Just don't bollocks it up too badly. If things go wrong, I'm the one who has to patch everyone back together. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here.
Alright guys, we're going to call it here. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day. I appreciate everyone for tuning in as always. If you made it to the end of the stream, make sure to hit that follow button. If you didn't, make sure to hit that follow button. I appreciate everyone again. Peace out until next time. Boom.